What's up, everyone? Welcome to BTI. I'm Josh Matthews. That's Gia Miller. We are not filmed in front of a live studio audience. It's just us and Kevin here. You have extra shoes on your feet today. That's new and a change. Kevin, we'll show those at some point. Oh, can we do it now? That's fine. That works. And there they are. Oh, yeah, like leather pants on.
Yeah.
All ready to
I'm
go.
wearing tennis shoes today.
Tennis shoes?
Tennis shoes.
Can you just go to how the show started last week?
Is it how it started?
I don't know.
Or is it how it ended?
It was a match. It was a great match. It wasn't how it started, because the night started with Scott D'Amore in the ring. We're going to get to that. You have corrected me on the air. Everyone's watching. I'm so embarrassed.
Good. And it was Jake something versus Kevin Knight in an incredible matchup. Let's take a look back at that.
This is Impact Wrestling episode 992. We have so much happening this summer. Here's a cover and a kick out 1 week from tomorrow. Chicago Heat, July 28th and 29th. Speaking of which, 1 week from tomorrow, tickets go on sale for Bound for Glory at the end of October in Chicago. Get your tickets via ImpactWrestling.com.
Oh, well, you do know where some places in the United States are. That's great to know, Hannafin.
Not to mention Multiverse United 2, for whom the bell tolls in the greatest city in the world, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Oh, that's Sunday, August 20th. And also Emergence live on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for our Ultimate Insiders on Sunday, August 27th in Toronto at the Rebel. Oh, my God. Kevin Knight just run through there.
Jake something using his body as a boulder. Absolutely destroying Kevin Knight there.
And Kevin Knight has done enough damage to Jake something. He's used his athleticism, has tried to slow down the matchup at times, but how do you avoid these bombs from something?
Doing it like that, like that.
Gotta keep moving. Whoa! Tried to spring off the back of something and got decked with a clothesline.
Turn absolutely inside out. And now Jake something about to do something.
Oh, and he was going for that corner spear that he likes.
Kevin Knight doing his homework there, saw it coming.
Oh, look at the leaping ability of Knight to go all the way up with a kick.
And look out.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. The strength of something.
Went for the run off the top, and something bombed him all the way into next week. Cover. Oh, and a kick out. They nearly had to break new ground here at St. Clair College Sportsplex after that power bomb.
We gotta take another look at this. The strength of something off the second rope here. Powerbomb to Kevin Knight. But man, somehow the Jet stays in it.
The fans here in Windsor are getting to treat a first-time ever matchup. The return of the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, still to come here in the Impact Zone. Well, what a match between Knight and something.
First time ever, but please do not let it be the last.
Oh, Knight, hesitated for a moment.
Dear God. And that hesitation was all Jake something needed to line up that clubbing blow.
Now look at something. It's got Knight up on the shoulders. Into the rack.
Well,
oh!
Knight able to land on his feet there. Outmaneuver something for a second.
Kevin Knight caught. Oh, he created space with the drop kick.
Knight using the power of Jake something against him there to hit that drop kick out of midair.
Shades of what we saw at Ultimate X this past Saturday at Slammiversary. Whoa! Knight, cross body. Did he get enough of something? Hook to the leg. The match continues.
And that split second that Knight couldn't quite get to the rope there. Gave Jake something just enough to kick out.
Kevin Knight has got Jake something down. He has to take advantage of this.
He's lining up the big man here. And again!
Another crossbody.
Is that enough this
Something's
time?
down again.
like the Swamp Thing. He just keeps coming back.
And now Kevin Knight thinking about another one, perhaps. Can he keep Jake Something down? Something rushes at Knight. Oh, into the void! Cover! Jake Something wins!
Here's your winner, Jake Something!
Well, he kicked the door down at Slammiversary, and now he's ripped it off here in the Impact Zone. Welcome back, Jake Something.
Quite the youth movement here in Impact Wrestling.
Because I'm here. I'm like 11 years old still. I'm like Benjamin Button in reverse.
Josh, what year did you start here in yeah, because I was born in 1998, baby. I'm younger than most of your careers. I love that. I love that for me. But anyway, it was an incredible matchup between Kevin Knight and Jake Something. Big victory for Jake Something, and we've got more to get to.
Still coming on BTI, Yuya Uemura and Joe Hendry team up to take on Kenny King and Sheldon G. But up next, more highlights from Impact Wrestling from last week. Don't go anywhere. BTI continues right after this. Welcome back to BTI as we are going to head right back to the Impact Zone. No time for your shenanigans. We're going right back. Knockouts action. Courtney Rush and Savannah Evans going one-on-one. There, I did it all.
Yeah,
Nothing for you.
Yeah, lots of eyes, though, that were ringside. We got to talk about that. Let's take a look back at them.
So Evans and Rush squaring off. This is a huge night for Impact Wrestling, feeling all the fallout from Slammiversary still to come tonight. We will hear from the walking weapon, the two-time Impact World Champion, Josh Alexander, here in the Impact Zone following his return at Slammiversary.
That's right, Slammiversary felt like the conclusion to so many threads in the Impact Wrestling world, yet at the same time, the beginning of so many more. And we start that road right here tonight on AXS TV as Courtney Rush trying to match the power game with Savannah Evans. I don't know how wise it is. Oh, wait!
Classic Courtney.
More like classless move there.
This ain't classic.
Deceit, Hannafin.
This is schoolyard stuff. I would have seen you do that as a kid, you bully. Oh, wait a minute now. Rush being held up by Jay Vidal. The official didn't see it because Giselle Shaw had the official's attention.
The moral support of Jay Vidal was just helping Courtney Rush stay vertical, and then it was Savannah Evans.
Huge leg drop there and a kick out by Courtney Rush.
Savannah Evans, thanks to the moral support of Jay Vidal,
Listen,
takes advantage.
I've heard of rose-colored glasses. You just wear blinders at all times, don't you?
I have quintessential diva-colored glasses in this case. It shines so bright, I can't see anything else. How can you blame me? Ooh.
You know what's shining real bright right now? Our brand new Knockouts World Champion, Trinity, after defeating Diana Perazzo at Slammiversary. What a match we saw.
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible. I'm trying to deal with that myself. I mean, but it was an incredible match.
Covered by Evans here on Rush, and a kick out off the spine buster.
As, of course, the Knockouts division, represented here as well, just continues to up the game every single time they're out there with some of the best women's professional wrestling on the planet. That Slammiversary match was evidence of that.
Evans along the throat there of Rush. We also have new Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, MK Ultra, Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly defeating the Coven. Oh, we've known for a while that Death Dolls have been trying to get back to the Knockouts World Tag Team titles.
Well, I was just about to say now that they are around the waist of MK Ultra, Masha Slamovich, Killer Kelly. Do the Death Dolls still want a piece of that?
Oh!
I'm all for gusto, but hot damn, that is one team you do not want to run afoul of.
And Rush and Jessica claim they're on a quest. They've got to get a few things done first. Oh, and the reverse DDT by Rush.
That's a good start to getting business done here in the Impact Zone by Courtney Rush.
The fans here at St. Clair College in Windsor, Ontario behind Rush. And again, Vidal holding on to Rush. Again, Shaw getting the official's attention. And again, Evans crushes Rush.
The friendship of the Shaw entourage is so strong.
Oh, now look at Jessica.
Wait,
Here's friendship.
Oh, God. Brutality.
Friends smash your friends' enemies into steel posts.
Unscrupulous brutality on behalf. Wait.
Wait a minute! Jody
Come on!
Jody Threat! Jody Threat is taking Jay Vidal. Threat is absconding with Jay Vidal.
That young man has a family.
He does?
I think.
Oh, the spear! Rush beats Evans.
Here is your winner, Courtney Rush.
Shenanigans on behalf of the Death Dolls caused this unfortunate outcome here, Tom.
Oh, so in the aftermath from Slammiversary, we mentioned this past Saturday we crowned a new Knockouts World Champion in Trinity.
Big win for Courtney Rush, defeating Savannah Evans. I don't know why I got so excited.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rush.
It's a rush.
It's a
Courtney Rush.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
and you can get the new Courtney Rush and Jessica T-shirt, like Bill and Ted.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, it's not like Bill and Ted at all. Don't.
No, it's
their
not.
own thing.
It's their own thing. They came up with it on their own.
Let's get to the next thing.
Yeah.
You got the next thing?
Yes,
It was
I
a
do.
match that it was this, remember?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was Santina Morella versus the dirty
Cobra going.
Dango.
Yeah.
Nasty Dango.
Nasty.
Don't like him.
Not at all.
Oh, look how quickly it takes Dango off his feet. Shoulders down, kick out by Dango. Morella's been all over Dango.
And this is what Morella, to be fair, tried to avoid.
Cover to the leg, kick out.
Tried to avoid for so long, thought that his wrestling days were behind him, especially after that kind of one-time appearance at Rebellion. To let his son see him wrestle, he thought he was finally done. But after everything Dango had done to him, he knew he had to eventually. He was finally coerced, forced into this situation, it feels like.
Brings him down. Thinking about a knee bar, maybe? Yes, thinking about a knee bar here. And Dango gets to the ropes to break up the submission. Morella wants to make this a ground game. And Dango, I don't know if he can hang with this much longer. Come on! Oh! And a big shot right to the face.
Dango lying in wait there, saw his moment and took it to strike there.
He's hanging out around the ropes there. The official provided a little bit of space that helped Dango to capitalize. But Morella, here's some shades to the fans of pro wrestling that remember Morella so fondly.
Still got a little bit of spring in his step here.
I'm not done. Oh, and using the middle rope right to the throat of Morella.
Baited in, I think, if you ask me there, by Dango.
Oh, and this is what I was talking about. Santina Morella wanted to make this a ground game, and Dirty Dango had to find some way to get away from Santina.
And he's done just that.
Suplex there by Dango.
Putting Morella on the back foot. Showing all of Windsor, Ontario, Canada. What a real star, what a real stud looks like. Oh, no, wait! Oh, come on! How above board is that for a director of authority?
The damage done to the back, not allowing Santina Morella to go for that move. Dirty Dango continues here. Oh, and listen, he's not the director of authority for tonight for one night only, and still this referee's gonna have to deal with Impact Management following this matchup, showing some leniency, obviously.
A little bit too much scare official here.
Oh! Morella whipped into the turnbuckles. And Dirty Dango has completely changed the complexion of this match.
Great reversal there by Dango. Once again, has Morella on the back foot. But only for a second, apparently.
Oh, and again the back gave out. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg and a kick
Oh,
out.
that's just the sheer girth of Dango. It's too much for Morella to handle there. That's a real man in the ring right there.
Make an impact on your performance and well-being with the best-selling Test Booster Test X9 from Legacy Sports Nutrition. Go to LegacySubs.com and use the code IMPACT for 20% off and level up with Legacy.
Now, Santina Morella down. Flat on the canvas. Dango going up to the top rope.
Telling the fans what he thinks of him. Oh! Right the top, and he came up empty.
That twisting senton from Dango. This man continuing to up his game. Unfortunately, it was not enough. Morella out of the way, and now... Wait.
What the hell? Who the hell is that? This guy in riot gear. What the hell? He just took away the Cobra. Gets Santino's head bashed into the helmet. Dirty Dango's gonna get the win. Santino.
Here is your winner, Dirty Dango!
Who was that? Who is that?
Well, that's a real source of authority, apparently. Wait a second!
God.
What?
Johnny Bravo!
The man, the myth, the legend. Oh, Bravo knows what a real man, what a real star is in Dango Tom.
Dirty Dango gets the win against Santino Morella tonight with a lot of help. Dirty Dango's got Bravo in his corner.
What a shocking turn of events. I mean, I guess the things that have happened within Bravo's life have led him to a life of enforcement.
Didn't he have a little dog once?
Yes, Mr. Mundo. He was around for a little bit.
Now he's on the SWAT team.
Yeah. Mr. Mundo?
No, the other, Johnny Bravo.
But he could be an attack dog.
Oh,
We'll work through it.
fair enough. Still to come, Yuya Uemura and Hendry team up to battle Kenny King and Sheldon Jean right here on BTI. But up next, more highlights from Impact Wrestling from last week. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to BTI, everyone. The Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles were on the line this past week in a Slammiversary rematch of sorts. Not 4 teams, 2 teams.
Yeah, the ABC, our former World Tag Team champions, used their rematch clause, and they would take on Subculture to try and get those titles back, but things got a little funky.
I can use my rematch clause for the Grand Championship. I never used it.
I mean, is it vacated?
I don't even know where the belt is. I think it's at my house.
This Impact World Tag Team title match continues. Subculture defending against the ABC. The Rascals banned from ringside for this Slammiversary contractual rematch for the ABC. Oh!
The Rascals who played a big part in ABC losing those titles.
Austin might have it here. Oh, and a kick out by Andrews.
But they almost just got him back right there in that moment. But you see the frustration on the face of Ace Austin.
Next Wednesday, HDNet Movies dives deep into 2 of Sandra Bullock's powerhouse roles with a scene double of The Net and 28 Days. Check them out on HDNet Movies. The tag made Bay is legal.
Now they got Andrews here looking like he's on Green Street. Oh, Webster in for the save.
Down!
Oh, Austin directing traffic. Oh, beautiful!
And now it's Ace Austin. Look at this.
Thinking about the 1-2 sweep. Is it time for the art of finesse? There it is. There's the 1.
They're looking for the 2, but denied by Webster.
Austin wanted the fold. Interrupted. Oh, stunned dog millionaire thwarts the brainbuster.
And everybody's down.
A great matchup here inside St. Clair College Sportsplex in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Still to come tonight, the 2-time Impact World Champion, Josh Alexander returns. Oh, wait a minute. There's Zachary Wentz of the Rascals. Hold on. Trey Miguel on the outside wipes out Ace Austin. The official never saw it because of Wentz. And they're hightailing it out of here through the crowd in Windsor.
What are they waiting in the ring?
Oh, and a kick out in Bay.
Oh.
Trying to win this on his own now. Oh, he wanted the art of finesse.
Caught by Andrews, though.
Backslide. Andrews nearly had him. Now Andrews thought he had Chris Bay again.
Rolling through time and time
Shoulders
again.
down. Subculture retains.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, and still in champions, Subculture.
How banned or not, the Rascals find a way to leave their mark on the ABC.
The Rascals were banned, but they still destroyed the ABC's chances.
And they're still your champion, Subculture, top of the tag team division.
So much happening in the ring, outside of the ring, in the back, with security, with all these different people, but in the end, Subculture retain. They are the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, but we know a lot of people are going to be gunning for them. Speaking of gunning for, I know Josh Alexander is gunning for that World Championship, but we have to hear a status update from him. So let's check out how his health is.
Now I wish when I came back I was standing face to face with Steve Macklin saying this, but no, I'm not doing that, am I? Because at against all odds, Alex Shelley, he shocked the world. And he finally cemented his place amongst the greats as an Impact Wrestling World Champion. And that might have surprised some of you, but it did not surprise me because I know better than anybody how talented, how good, how amazing Alex Shelley is between these ropes. But I do have a question. I have a question that needs being answered. And that question is Alex Shelley good enough to beat Josh Alexander?
You came back in 4 months, that's real impressive. Cool healing factor, Wolverine. And I knew when you came back, you would want this because you consider this yours, right? You never lost it. It's on my shoulder now, you know why? I've challenged for the world title 2 times. Last time, I beat Steve Macklin's ass. But the time before that, I went toe-to-toe with you and I lost. And on that night, you were the better man. And I think that helped conjure up that question you just asked. The question was, is Alex Shelley good enough to beat Josh Alexander? You talked about how this belt helped you live out a dream. You know what the funny thing about dreams is, Josh? At some point, you gotta wake up. So, you want the match. I want the match to prove it to myself. I say we do it.
Now wait just 1 second. Before you two get way too carried away and comfortable with this little dream match you're trying to whip up, let me remind you of something. I said that I was gonna win the X Division Championship, and I did. You understand? Not only did I win the X Division Championship, yo, Shelley, check this out. I beat your best friend. I beat your tag team partner. I beat the 9-time X Division champion, Chris Sabin. So, gentlemen, understand this. If I want to be the Impact World Champion, there's only one thing that I've got to do. And that's exercise option C.
And hold on a minute.
There's no option C until you face to me.
What the hell? Well, you know what that means. That is bad news for everyone in Impact Wrestling. Here comes Bully Ray.
And you know Bully Ray is beyond angry, beyond ticked off after everything that happened at Slammiversary. But what the hell does he have to do with everybody out here? Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait a minute, what the hell? That's Moose and Myers.
Laying waste to Josh Alexander. Alex Shelley, Bully Ray now in the mix.
Leo Rush getting out of the way of the carnage. Bully going after Alexander. Opponents hit hard to kill earlier this year.
Yeah, you hear him screaming, remember me, Moose and Myers, dismantling Kushida and Shelley.
Moose and Myers have backed up Bully in the past in hardcore war and rebellion.
Talking about Slammiversary, all three of these guys ticked off at their results on that night, but what the hell is this? Now looking over at Rush.
Bully Ray offering up the Impact World Champion Alex Shelley for Leo Rush.
Let's go! Do it! Do it! Let's go! Do it!
Rush saying, handle your business, but it's no business of mine.
Well, it looks like Josh Alexander's health is in a good state, but after that beatdown, I'm not sure that target is always on his back.
Great point. We'll see what the future holds for Josh Alexander, but the future for all of you is an incredible match that takes place right here on BTI. Don't go anywhere, folks. Still to come, tag team action right here on BTI. But up next, it's our social media top 5. Clap back home of the week, Iceman, intel, and more. Don't go anywhere. BTI continues right after this. Welcome back to BTI. As you can see, there's a lot more stretching room here. Gia's gone. She's off to call the action with Tom. We've got some tag team action still to come here on BTI, but don't go anywhere, guys, because we got so much coming up, including this. It's our social media top 5. This is what Impact was talking about all week long.
And now, the social media top 5 moments on BTI. Number 5.
The ABC and Subculture tore it up in a rematch for the World Tag Team Championships.
Number 4.
Leo Rush might want to use option C, but he can't do that until he gets past Kushida.
Number 3.
Jake Something has returned to Impact Wrestling, and he says he's coming for everything he knows is his.
Number 2.
Couldn't have said this any better myself. Speedball Mike Bailey calls the Rascals idiots. I think he's right.
And at number 1.
Welcome back to the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. He's been cleared to compete for in-ring action.
So, when you tweet something and then you delete it, well, we get it. We grab it, we screenshot it, and we put it on the show, and we have a lot of fun at people's expenses. Because of that, we call it the clapback moment of the week, and it's an insult. It's about somebody saying something about somebody else.
The clapback moment of the week is...
Wow, this might be the most gentle clapback we've ever had. Unlike Speedball's kicks.
All right, well, we'll have to see if anything happens there. But you know what we do have right now? We've got some intel. We've got some inside scoop. We've got stuff going on behind the scenes that only one person knows about. He knows more than every internet writer in the world. His name's Iceman. Iceman, what do you got for us this week?
Welcome to Iceman's Intel. I'm George Iceman. Follow me on Twitter at I am George Iceman. Let's get into it. Slammiversary was incredible. And if you missed it, you shouldn't have. But you have a chance to order it on replay, so get it today. And one of the key matchups was for the Knockouts Championship. We saw Deonna Purrazzo taking on Trinity. Trinity victorious, the new Knockouts Champion. But where does that leave Deonna Purrazzo? Where does she go from here? What's next for her? I've been reaching out to her friends and family to try to get a comment, try to get the intel for you. I'm hearing she was angry, she was frustrated. She at one point even maybe blamed herself. And she said she's got a plan. She knows exactly what she wants to do next. So the question is, what's that? And will we maybe find out on the Impact Zone tonight? I guess you'll have to tune in and find out.
The following tag team contest is set for one fall. First, from Ehime, Japan, Yuya Uemura.
Big opportunity for Uemura to team up with his new friend. Can we call it that?
Yeah, they've got some mutual respect there. Yeah. I'd say that. Oh.
I gotta say, it's bizarre. It's odd seeing Joe Hendry without the Digital Media Championship. He reigned as the champion for 247 days, the longest reigning Digital Media Champion of all time.
That's right, but he was dethroned at the Countdown to Slammiversary by Kenny King.
You can relive all of the action for the Countdown to Slammiversary on Impact's YouTube, Impact Plus, or Fight TV for free at any time on demand. Here's the truth of the matter. Kenny King stole the Digital Media title from Hendry.
I think it's time to address the elephant in the room. Joe Hendry is no longer the Digital Media Champion. And I know you're upset, I'm upset. But being Joe Hendry, sometimes I need to motivate myself because I understand that life is about peaks, it's about valleys. It's about good times and bad times. In fact, there's an ancient haiku I hold dear to my heart that describes this very situation. And it reads like this. Silence, please. Sometimes life is good, sometimes life is bad. And sometimes life is so bad, you need to quit wrestling and become a male stripper. But there's an even shorter two-word poem that everybody sings, and it reads, "We believe." And what they believe in is 252 pounds of pure motivation, the answer to all life's problems. They believe in Joe Hendry.
Believe in the new Digital Media Champion, or do you believe in Joe Hendry?
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Their opponents, they are the team of Sheldon G and the Impact Wrestling Digital Media Champion, Kenny King.
He calls himself the KING and the DMC. It's King and Gene against Hendry and Uemura next on BTI. Thank you for joining us on Impact Plus YouTube and Facebook. This is BTI. It's a tag team matchup. The brand new Digital Media Champion Kenny King and Sheldon Gene against Yuya Uemura and the former Digital Media Champion Joe Hendry. This is King and Hendry to lock up to get things started.
You know, there's got to be a lot of animosity here right off the bat. But, I mean, Kenny seems like everyone. Why is he so angry he won? I mean,
Not necessarily honorably, but...
Well, I agree with you on that. Oh, and it wasn't honorable. You want to go back to that little thing called the Stripper Kenny video? I think that's why Kenny King feels so personally hurt by this entire situation and why he's so ticked off every time he's in the ring with Hendry.
Well, I mean...
Did you forget about Stripper Kenny?
I could never forget.
He was a Chippendale dancer for 5 years.
I love the Chippendales. Have you ever been?
What do you think? No.
Oh. You want to go?
Maybe. We'll see if we're back in Vegas anytime soon. Head to ImpactWrestling.com for all your ticket information. See what city will be in near you. And King able to scramble away, and Gene tags himself in. Hendry happy to oblige. Look at the power here of Joe Hendry.
That goes up. Come. It must come all the way down.
Stalling suplex by the 252-pounder and a kick out there by Gene. I said it before the break, Gia. This is so odd to see Hendry without the Digital Media Championship. He tags in Yuya Uemura. Had 11 successful title defenses during his record-setting reign. One of those matches was against Uemura, and a lot of mutual respect was developed between Joe and Yuya.
Yeah.
What a drop kick.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, there's a lot of mutual respect there because Yuya is just a good guy. I can personally say that he is. I know for a fact that he is.
Yuya scrambles into a cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out at 2 by Gene. He's here in Impact Wrestling as a part of his excursion from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Tag made, in comes Hendry.
No, I don't. Shut up.
Gene, was trying to grab a hold of Hendry. And Hendry in pursuit of Sheldon Gene, who's legal for his team, but is keeping an eye on Kenny King. And King provides a distraction, and Gene with the chop block from behind.
Looks like Sheldon Gene is really learning a lot from Kenny King, and not in the positive sense.
Similar game plan as to what these two executed at the Countdown to Slammiversary to help King steal the Digital Media title from Hendry. There's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out by Hendry. Of course, Hendry is owed a contractual one-on-one rematch with King for the Digital Media title. Off the suplex, look at King go. This is personal for King. Shoulders pressed down, kick out by Hendry. Tag made, in comes Gene. It does appear that Gene has learned a lot. To your point, I don't know if it's all good things, but he certainly has some high expectations coming out of the Can-Am Dojo right here in Windsor.
Sure, and I mean, he's seen the results of that. I mean, Kenny King walked out of the Countdown to Slammiversary as the new Digital Media Champion.
Cutter by Hendry. Great crowd here at St. Clair College inside the Sportsplex, just like they were a few weeks ago at Slammiversary. Tag made, and in comes Yuya Uemura. King with the big spin kick there, and now Yuya. Yuya, one of his earliest big-time wins here in Impact Wrestling was back in the fall against Kenny King.
Yeah, that's exactly right. A lot of great people here on the Impact roster have taken Yuya Uemura underneath their wings, such as Alex Shelley, our world champion, who is also another great guy.
A lot of great guys.
Yeah, a lot of great guys.
Oh, now Bulldog out of the corner.
And a great Bulldog.
There's the cover, hook to the leg. Oh, and it's broken up by Gene, saving Yuya from pinning the Digital Media Champion. Now Hendry in pursuit of Gene.
Tom, I'm starting to wonder.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and Hendry sent face first into the steel post by Gene.
Sorry, I'm so distracted by what just happened, but...
Oh, wait a minute. It looked like Yuya was going up top there, maybe thinking about his patented crossbody. Gene took him off his perch. King took advantage. Hendry is down. Oh, and a pump kick.
Oh, this doesn't look good.
Up onto the shoulders. Sheldon Gene looking to help out Kenny King. Oh, wait a minute. Hendry takes Gene out of the equation and a clothesline.
We call that karma.
And wait a minute, inside the ring. Oh, my God. Almost pinned the Digital Media Champion.
Here are your winners, Yuya Uemura and Joe Hendry.
Holy cow, what does this mean? What does this mean for the Digital Media Championship? Does Yuya deserve a shot?
I mean, that is up to Impact Management to decide, but that is a huge victory in the career of Yuya Uemura. Kenny King, the digital media champion, in jeopardy following BTI.
All right, thank you guys very much. Great tag team action to get the night started, and that is just the beginning. Impact Wrestling, an all-new Impact Wrestling from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. St. Clair College takes place right now.